All right, guys, trying to get this done in a hurry, but y'all have got to see these roots. Look at this. Now that is what you want in a blueberry sucker. Dean Family Acres. All right, guys, so hopefully you can kind of see exactly what we're doing here. Just clearing out this bed, mixing in a little bit of pine shavings. Still looking for a source for pine specific shavings without just going buying bags. We mixed up our peat and pine bark soil conditioner, and approximately a 1-to-3 ratio. Just remember that peat is compressed, so in regards to how much you're doing, you kind of want to think about that. So it honestly might be a 1-to-2 ratio, but we're going to probably mix some more in once we kind of feel what this is like. And we're going to put Tif Blue in here. I had plenty of those when I collected blueberry suckers for this year. I want to go ahead and get them in the ground, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with those miscellaneous ones from last year. We might end up putting those in another row, but just because I know what all these are, I want to go ahead and make this row a known row. Well, good morning, everybody. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm definitely not a morning person, but out here bright and early trying to get some things done before it's supposed to rain. So we're gonna try and maybe get the rest of this blueberry row in. We got 18 in last night. Need to put some sulfur around the plants, not directly on them. And then we need to get some pine needles. And I've got approximately 20 feet left to try and get sod off. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to that, but we will see. And as you can see here, row's looking really good. So let me sit down my coffee again this morning, and we'll see exactly how this goes. At least get some mulch down and get this sulfur down too. Alright guys, one thing to remember is that blueberries are super particular about their soil pH as well as having enough drainage. So the pH blueberries really prefer is about a 4.5 to a 5.0. Now our soil was a 6.0, and we know that it needs to be amended, but there's really no good and fast way to do that quickly. So what we've done in the past is we have mixed peat moss and pine bark soil conditioner. We've done that with potted plants. We've also done that to amend the soil with blueberry plants as well as with azaleas, which also prefer a lower pH. Not nearly as low as blueberries, but I digress. So if you will mix the peat and the pine bark soil conditioner, then you will get a great soil mixture for planting your blueberries. Alright guys, so I don't know what's harder, mixing concrete and making sure you've got it completely mixed through, or mixing peat moss and pine bark fines, trying to make sure that you've got it completely mixed through and no dry spots. So I believe we've got another batch here, basically 1/3 of a bag of peat, 1 bag of pine bark soil conditioner. That's kind of the ratio we're using. Just remember that, you know, that peat is compressed, so once you wet it, it does get larger, so that kind of 1-to-3 ratio works out pretty well. So I'm going to see if we can get a couple more plants planted and at least get this row rolling. Just for the sake of time, we might stop right up here whenever we get that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully y'all learn a little bit. I know that, again, we're continually learning too. There's always something else going on and an opportunity for others to share. So if you have a comment in regards to blueberries and what you do, definitely make it down below. I will say, for the sake of time, I'm doing individual holes. If my handheld tiller was running correctly, pretty much what I would do is till up this whole row, incorporate peat and pine bark soil conditioner at a much higher rate just to have this whole row set. I might do that on the next row. We'll see. Just for the sake of time, got multiple different things coming in. We're doing individual rows, and then we're going to just try and continually compost on top with nothing but pine, and hopefully that will help in regards to us still having some of this clay soil in here. All right, guys, had the other camera die on us, which of course always happens. So basically what we're going to do here is put the Tif Blue all the way down this one row, and we're going to treat with sulfur to basically amend this soil. We're going to mix in this peat and this pine bark a decent distance around that plant, so at a minimum right there, and then we'll continually mulch this in nothing but pine specific shavings, chips, sawdust, something. That's what specifically we're going to do in regards to mulching this. So we're still on the lookout for that for now. So y'all follow along. We'll show you how to plant just a couple, and then we'll put you on time lapse. Thanks so much for watching, guys. All right, guys, so we got this soil amended and mixed in some native soil as well. Now we're gonna come in here and plant. Again, some of these definitely have more roots than others. Don't forget, after you get these in the ground, to water them really, really well. You wanna make sure you have absolutely no air pockets. All right, guys, trying to get this done in a hurry, but y'all have got to see these roots. Look at this. Now that is what you want in a blueberry sucker. All right, guys, last one of the night, number 18. Get our soil mixed up. Definitely a whole lot less topsoil up here on this end than on down. Straight red clay. Alright guys, so we're going to apply this elemental sulfur around our plants, not directly on them. And it wasn't supposed to rain for another 3 hours, but it's starting to rain now, so we got to do it now and then cover with pine needles. Alright guys, so we got 23 planted, so that stands for the goat, and yes, you know exactly who that is. I think from here on out we're going to finish putting the sulfur out, and then we're actually going to put the pine needles down. So hopefully we'll at least get to here. We've got about another 15-ish feet to go, but just for the sake of time, we're going to let it roll. Alright guys, so I just want to let you see exactly what we're doing here in regards to putting the pine straw down. And you see the elemental sulfur too. Those looks like cake sprinkles. Looking pretty good. Alright guys, so next what we're going to do is we're actually going to take our pruners, and you should definitely disinfect these before you cut. I will not say that I've definitely done that, but I have before in the recent past, I think. When I was doing those suckers, I did. So we're going to prune these blueberries down because some of them are chest height or higher, and we don't really want one shoot, and that's a lot for brand new roots to support. So we're going to trim these down while our lovely assistant today is helping us get some more pine needles to be able to finish out the rest of this bed. I think we're going to go about knee height. And if you did want to use these as cuttings, you definitely could. Alright guys, as you can see, we got us a handful. If you wanted to use these as cuttings, you certainly could. I don't think this is exactly the time, but it wouldn't hurt to try if you got the room. Alright guys, so all 23 done. Hopefully you've enjoyed us getting these Tif Blue blueberries in. And definitely want to say a thank you to the J family. Appreciate you guys allowing us to be able to come and get some suckers. And we hope that the majority of these make it. And we will see exactly how these go and get the rest of them potted up as well. Thanks so much guys. Again, thanks so much guys for watching. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed us talking a little bit about blueberries, and for you to see several different examples of how you can multiply or replicate blueberries. Either if you know someone, have a connection, or even if you know, you need to pay someone to be able to get some suckers. I will also give the option that if it's a large enough patch, or maybe depending on the person, that you could potentially even be doing them a service by helping them kind of clean up their rows, etc. You just want to make sure that you know what you're doing. Don't misrepresent yourself, and but you could definitely give them an example of how, you know, you could help them multiply or replicate their bushes, and get you a couple plants as well. Again, thanks so much for watching guys. This is Matt Dean here from Dean Family Acres. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to ring that bell like Mike Tyson did in the 1980s. Y'all have a blessed day. Hey guys, Matt Dean here from Dean Family Acres, and wanted to just let y'all know that we've been working on a project. That's right, blueberries. So y'all follow along. We're about to get our 18th one in the ground, and we should have approximately 25 on this row. I think we'll be pretty close.